On this episode of the podcast, Andrea, I want to introduce a new character, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to play this character for the entirety of the podcast.
I'm scared.
His name is Allergy Man,
Oh, yeah.
and he has allergies.
You've been in character all day.
I've been in character all day, and I just want you to be aware that that's the character I'm playing today.
Okay.
And so if the audience hears a weird cut or something that sounds like a sniffle, it's part of the character I'm playing.
Right.
It's not the fact that I sneezed or have a roll of toilet paper next to me, wiping my nose here and there. That is not it.
So hot.
Is that how you start a romance podcast?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Running nose and toilet paper. Yeah.
Good. Well, good. Then you're welcome.
You're really committed to
I'm committed to
role
I'm a
play.
method actor, Andrea. A method Stanislavski style.
You made me think of Monica on Friends when she's sick, but she won't admit that she's sick. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Chandler's like, I'm pretty sure when you say fine, you're not.
Yes, so this is the character I'm playing today. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? It's me, Mr. Allergy Man. And I'd like to welcome you to the big show today. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
Is that him? Is that what...
Yeah.
Okay, good. I do want to give you a shout out.
Yeah. Come on. I'm ready.
I have to give you
My flowers.
I have to give you your pothole flowers
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
they did it.
Yeah.
They did it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, but they did it, and they filled the pothole that we've been worried about. I mean, this should just be a pothole podcast from here on out. I've decided.
That's pretty much what it's become.
Mm-hmm.
And you did ask last time if they were called potholes because you put pots in them.
But because they're in the shape of a pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody sent us a message and was like, I think it's just because they look like a pot.
That's true. That makes more sense. I was overthinking it.
And that was the answer. Yeah.
Was it?
I did
Okay,
fact check that. Yeah.
Well, I overthought it, okay? I was thinking about the solution, not the problem.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm solution
But who
oriented.
actually found the solution?
But you found the solution.
Me.
You called, you put those K skills on them. K for Karen skills.
Mm-hmm.
You put the K skills on them and, it happened.
You're not very good at giving compliments.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Beyond that, happy Mother's Day. This is my Mother's Day gift to you. Is telling you congrats and thank you for potholing this place.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
It's been a very nice Mother's Day.
And I drove out of that parking lot and I went through the pothole on purpose so I could feel it.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's better now. Thank you.
I got you. I
appreciate
got your back.
So that's pothole update. Is that the end of the show?
That's it. That's
all pothole talk.
Just a pothole podcast.
Now I got to find another pothole.
No, but it's been a very nice Mother's Day. You and the boys did a great job making me feel very loved and cherished.
Mm-hmm.
Got me some sweet gifts and surprises, and then took turns talking about the things you love about me or times you remember me being a great mom. That was very nice.
That was very
Having my teenage boys say such nice things about me was very nice.
Yeah.
I have nice meals with both of our moms and things.
We did. We saw all the moms.
It was very fun.
We had a nice, fun Mother's Day.
And last week, our author of the week last week was Colleen Oakley.
That's true. Colleen.
Uh-huh.
Oakley.
And she reached out. She listened to the podcast, which was so nice. She wrote us a long thing. She loved your jingle.
She liked the jingles.
What'd she say? She wants to use it as
walkout music.
Yeah, like a baseball player coming up to bat. And when she has all her events, I love it. But man, she was so sweet. She just sent us like a long message that she had listened and just really enjoyed it. And we feel excited. We get to issue our first retraction.
That's true.
We did say something that was incorrect. And I told her, I said, wow, this makes me feel like a real journalist getting to issue a retraction. But she wanted to clarify that we had an error that we had read that she writes her first draft like handwritten in like spiral notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
She said she doesn't do that. And we said, oh, well, we'll correct that. We're sorry. She goes, no, mostly I just wanted you to know that I don't do that because that's just diabolical. So I thought that so funny, and she was really sweet and encouraging about our book. We told her we'll definitely send her a copy when it's published, but thank you to Colleen for listening to the show.
That's right.
Sending us your sweet thoughts and feedback, and we appreciate it. But we wanted to officially issue the retraction. She does not handwrite her first draft, so.
And she loved the music. That's all you really need to know.
Really, yeah.
I planned, Andrea, I planned that months
and months, yeah.
in advance.
Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't do one for this week.
That's what Matt really took away from the message. She just loved his jingle. Yeah. But yeah, so that was fun. That was very flattering, and we were so sweet. So sweet of her to do that.
Very nice.
Yeah. Should we introduce ourselves?
Let's do music stuff.
Our theme song?
Yeah, let's put it right here.
Welcome to our next chapter, episode 14.
14.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Matt.
We are a married couple, together 25 years, married for 20.
This is your 18th Mother's Day.
It was my 18th Mother's Day, if you count the year I was pregnant. That's true. So our boys, they're almost grown, getting close to being empty nesters, and we decided to write a romance novel together, our first one, and to have a podcast to document the process. So thank you for coming along with us on this adventure as we just document this process. And
exciting.
Yeah, you sparked some hot debates last week. I would part of that. You got the message boards a little chatty.
We had some good fan listener feedback.
Yeah, well, you had some hot takes that not everyone agrees with you.
Well, maybe they're losers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doubling down.
You're calling people losers if they prefer to dip their french fries in barbecue sauce over ketchup.
Well, flip it.
Oh, yes, you're right. They're losers if they prefer ketchup to barbecue sauce because, as you say, barbecue sauce is the superior condiment.
It is the superior condiment.
But
yeah, so
many people did not agree with you.
Maybe I got a couple texts this week trying to negate my POV, when in reality, it's not my POV. It's called facts, Andrea. This is the truth. This is me doubling down for no real reason. I don't really care about this ketchup.
Serious about your barbecue sauce.
Yes. It doesn't make you a loser if you like ketchup over barbecue sauce. But you are in my eyes. So,
for that. Well, yeah.
Coming in hot today.
I know.
It's the character I'm playing.
It's the character.
Allergy man is coming in hot.
Yeah. Because he is hot. Because he can't breathe.
True. He can't breathe and he has a fever. So it's exciting. But yeah, you like ketchup. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. You like ketchup over barbecue sauce. It's fine. We can be friends. Just don't bring that wrong opinion in my house.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you were in the minority anyway, so you might be having a party by yourself at your house. But
fine. That wasn't the only feedback we got last week. We asked for feedback around what the sister, we talked about our main dude, Alex, what his sister might do that would pull her away from the family for 6 months to a year or whatever. And we did get some thoughts, and we were starting to follow up with a couple of folks who wanted to be experts for us.
Yeah.
We talked to some military stuff. We talked through a little medical stuff. We're really still working on it.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to follow up. The people who reached out that offered to be experts for us, we're just trying to schedule time to kind of interview them so we can get more information, and then we can make a decision on what might take the sister away. And we had a lot of fun. One person suggested that she goes away for a Amazing Race or some type of TV competition where she's got to be gone for a long time. And yeah, lots of cool ideas as to why she might be away, but we're just trying to follow up on the people who have more information, specifically if it was a military deployment or some type of medical thing. We're just working on getting time to talk to the people who offered to be experts for us on that. So thank you for reaching out.
It does feel like it's you got to thread the needle on this one, because on one side, You don't want it to be too negative, right? We at one point where you talked about like her just dying,
Yeah.
which is
That was
super
the
negative.
original.
That was the original
Yeah.
thought.
Is that he would adopt the kid.
Right. And he would adopt the kids, they would become his kids. We don't want it to be too negative, but it also
Or just
can't
dark.
or dark.
Yeah.
But it can't be too frivolous, because if it's too frivolous, then the question becomes, well, why would she leave?
Right,
A,
why would she
or
leave her?
B, why wouldn't he just say, hey, I'm in a very serious relationship right now.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do this kid thing. So there's a weird little Venn diagram of that, you know, bullseye we need to hit.
Yeah. Somebody suggested too that maybe the kid's dad, like the husband, is in the picture. That maybe if it's a medical thing, that they both have to travel. Like he's going to be there to take care of her while she's going through some kind of treatment. And that's why the kids are staying behind, just to keep their lives as normal as possible. So still figuring out what that looks like. And it may be something where the mom or mom and dad are in and out of the picture, like for visits. It's not, she may not be gone the full year, but that Alex would be the primary caretaker for the kids for that time. So still working on that. But we did talk a little bit more about the kids and the picture with that.
And that I have, just for this episode, I think we're going to talk about some fan feedback that you're doing. Then we're going to talk about our author of the week, and then we have our own book stuff. So I think that's part of our discussion there.
Perfect.
Is the kid stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had an epiphany.
Okay.
I could see it now.
Okay. Do you want to talk more? Then you want to focus on our author of the week?
Yeah, let's transition to author.
Go ahead and play that jingle then that you prepared.
The one.
Just hit the button. Just play. Just play it.
You just want me to play it.
Yeah.
Because I
press the button.
Because it's planned.
Yeah, and you've already recorded it.
I did.
Produced it.
Yep. I planned it and produced it.
Did Allergy Man?
Allergy Man did do this, actually. It's really weird. Okay, I got it. Do 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 Julie Soto. Remain the author of the week. Oh yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Beautiful.
How about that?
Wow, beautiful.
See?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I recorded it, and I mastered it.
I mean, every time we go to author events, these authors are going to have all these great walk-up songs. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Well, the author of the week this week is Julie Soto.
That's
I'm
right.
excited to spotlight her. We both had the pleasure of meeting her last summer.
True.
When she was in town. She published her, I don't know, first and second, but her second novel she published with Forever. And so we went to a Forever event with Abby Jimenez and Nisha Tooley, Farrah Roshan, and Julie was there. She was the fourth author, and so we got to meet them and got to meet Julie. And I had read her first book, Forget Me Not, when we went, and then she was publishing Not Another Love Song, and so I had it on pre-order. But Julie grew up in Sacramento, California. She's a huge musical theater person, which there were so many things that we have in common.
We're musical theater people.
Yes, such musical theater people. So she was kind of back and forth between California and New York. She went to school. She actually wrote a musical called Generation Me that won the 2017 New York Musical Festival Best Musical and Best Book. So
wow.
Yeah, super cool.
Wow.
And then she really came up in the fanfic circles. That's where she started on AO3. Loves Bitka 8 is her name on there. And so she's done like what was it? Star Trek, you said?
Star Wars.
Oh man, I did it again. I got it backwards. That's like
that's cardinal sin.
But it really is for the Star Trek and Star Wars fans.
You're lucky we don't have a pope yet.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait.
Yes,
take him on.
We do have.
Never mind. We do have a pope now.
Yes. But she did like Harry Potter fanfic and things like that. And so that's kind of where she came up. And when I met her, I was asking her, she's good friends with Allie Hazelwood, which we've talked about before. I don't think we've had her as an author of the week yet, but read and loved her books. She's a PhD and loves nerdy science stuff in her books too. And so they're good friends. And I was asking her how they knew each other. And she was saying like through the fanfic circles, things. That's kind of how she got to know her. And so Allie always blurbs Julie's books and things like that. But Julie just published a new book. It's a young adult fiction book that came out this month, actually, called The Thrashers. And it's about this like elite high school crowd, you know, kind of the popular crowd and things like that. And so got some mystery and suspense with it. that just released. And then she's releasing.
Is that more YA? That one?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
I
good
just
God,
said, yeah.
here. Okay.
No, sorry. It's a young adult.
Yeah.
And then in July this summer, she's releasing Rose in Chains, which is her first published romantic fantasy.
Nice.
So that one's coming out this summer. There's a lot of talk about it. I'm in her reader group on Facebook, and so I love seeing people who are getting the ARCs, the advanced reader copies. They're getting them and reading them and really loving it. And a lot of people had been reading the Thrashers too before it came out, so I'm excited to read that too. But yeah, just a big musical theater person. She really loves the Star Wars. Ray and Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, big stuff on that. And that's what the artwork on Forget Me Not, everyone said that looked like him. Yeah. And so that was purposefully designed. But yeah, I mean,
that sounds like right in my wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah.
She's a sci-fi nerd, musical theater nerd kind of person.
Very much. And her writing is very like sharp, like quick-witted. Spicy, which I like that too. Kind of the angsty tension,
sure.
But just really good emotional. Like a lot of her characters are artists. So the Forget Me Not, it's a florist and a wedding planner, and in Not Another Love Song, it's two like gifted, musicians that play in an orchestra together in New York.
I remember you telling me about Forget Me Not.
Yeah, it was like a former couple that broke up, kind of had a bad breakup, and then the wedding planner, she is doing a celebrity wedding that she agrees to, and it's this huge thing, but then she finds out that the florist that's already committed is the ex-boyfriend, and it's his floral shops, and so they have to work really closely together again for the wedding. But yeah, just books were a lot of fun characters. That one was kind of a grumpy sunshine dynamic, or like
her
enemies.
Talk.
Yes.
Sci-fi and music.
Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. She's obsessed with Pride and Prejudice, which we just got to see Jackson on a few weeks ago. Just really cool with that. But
excellent.
Yeah, she's just awesome. I've loved the books of hers that I've read. I'm excited to keep reading them. You can find her on Instagram at Julie Soto Writes, and that's also her website, juliesotowrites.com. She's also a huge Buffy fan, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I saw that you can give her a number of like a season 1 through 7, and then a number of an episode 1 through 22, and she can tell you the name of the episode, which I think is really cool.
That's a good party trick.
I love that one.
I like that.
But yeah, she's got that musical theater background. She's a trained actress and performer and things. So I love seeing clips from her author events, because the one we had was just basically a signing. It wasn't like a talk or anything. So I'd love to go to one where she's able to talk, because I've seen her sing and perform, or, get into arguments and discussions about Pride and Prejudice lore, and it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, very active.
Well, maybe then after Jane and Dan at the End of the World, we finish that, maybe we can do the romantasy she has coming out.
Yeah, that one's in July. Maybe you could do the Thrashers first, because it's already out. But yeah, excited to keep reading it. But Julie Soto, you are our author of the week, and we appreciate your work and appreciate your stories, and excited to read more together. And it was cool to meet you.
It was.
And yeah, that's
okay. Julie Soto. Do. Julie Soto.
There you go. Beautiful. See? I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Allergy Man.
Yeah, come.
Okay. Well, I think then let's start talking about our book a little bit then.
Yeah.
Because I had some brain epiphanies.
Okay.
I had some thoughts. I had some clarifying moments.
Mm-hmm.
I had clarity in thought, but not in my nasal passages. I can see it now. My brain can see it. And you know what the turning point was for me?
What?
Figuring out what her famous sister did.
Anna's famous sister, yeah.
So, if you're just new to the book, so far we've got this idea that our main character is named Anna, and she has a famous sister who she's kind of the manager for, and she meets this guy, etc., right? But I wasn't super clear in my brain. You might have been, our listeners might have been more clear than I was, about what Anna was like and what her motivation was. And so in my brain, I had this thought, and I'm bringing it to you.
Okay.
To help me shape.
I'm ready.
And give me the thumbs up or thumbs down, Roman Emperor style. Okay? So what if her famous sister was a child, like, entertainer? Not a child, but she's an entertainer of children. Think like Miss Rachel
Mm-hmm.
or the Wiggles or JoJo Siwa back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like this kind of like playing younger, kind of naive feeling, just happy,
Like innocent
innocent kind of thing. And I think for her, it's not just an act. It's kind of
That's
who she is.
Yeah.
And so her sister, Anna, our main character, would feel protective of her and feel like she needs to be the adult to her, innocence,
she's
protecting her innocence.
Like,
which goes back to what we talked about in the start with if they had some sort of traumatic experience with their parents or abuse of some kind, Anna would always be sheltering the younger sister.
right.
And trying to keep her sheltered and innocent and, hey, everything's good. And I think there's maybe a time in there where she made some YouTube videos or something and then just popped off and just got really popular. And then instead of like continuing to grow up, she kind of froze at that, I don't want to say maturity level because it's not maturity as much as
Yeah,
it's like,
not to say like Miss Rachel's not mature.
No.
It's just she's very like positive.
Yeah. And innocent and naive and
not naive. I don't think naive is the right word. I think Anna might think she's naive.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
100%.
It's more just this like childlike innocent.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anna perceives her as naive, even though she's not.
She just has a pure heart.
She has a very pure heart.
Yeah.
And I think giving her that positive, happy tone where everything's positive all the time lets Anna be more protective. It lets her be more like in charge. And she doesn't have to be bubblegum poppy kind of thing.
Well, it seems like maybe she's just not jaded the way that maybe Anna is because Anna's kind of shielded her from so much and taken the brunt of things so that it protected her from it. So she never experienced it herself. So she just views the world differently. She's just not jaded in the same way.
100%. And that
maybe your name is Jade.
Jade.
Jade's
that did pull me back to Zoe though. She feels more like fun.
Zoe's good, like kind of cutesy. Yeah.
And I think that gave me the vibe for Anna to be like, I keep thinking like, what's a character comparison? What's like the archetype, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep coming back to Claire from Modern Family, the mom.
The mom, yeah.
Because she can be funny, she can be witty, she's strong, she's powerful, she's holding everything together. And that's kind of where my brain's headed right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I like that.
And that.
And the little neurotic, overthinker.
It's like she feels like she's thinking for two people. Yeah. She has to think for her sister.
Fiercely protective, wanting to protect the light in other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Because even like with Phil, I mean, not that Anna's going to have, but like she was even that way with him, like wanting to kind of keep him bubbled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's kind of where I'm leaning with that. And that gives her even more motivation to be like, hey, I can't leave my sister for this relationship. Like this sister is my world and has been since we were, 8 and we were protecting each other from a poor situation.
Yeah. I like it.
So that's kind of where I'm going with that. And I think
that helps you see.
That helps my brain
better. Yeah.
Gives her motivation and an anchor. But I think the sister can also, she's going to be the voice of reason here and there, right? She's going to pop in and have childlike advice, but even when you watch these childlike shows, like it still pertains to my life today. Of course, like
they're great.
It's just
they have good messages.
It's saying the complicated thing in an easy way most of the time.
So, do we want to name her Zoe? Are you pretty set on Zoe?
I do like Zoe.
Yeah,
does she have a umlaut? COE?
I don't know. I have to figure that out. But
can we afford that extra?
And I think it's a fun name and something easy for kids to say.
Right.
Like, yeah. Zoe. Yeah. I think that's cute.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. And like you said, I think it clarifies Anna and why she would be even more so like an extreme version of that protective sister looking out for her or not. I'm trying to think of how I want to say what I want to say. Like she kind of, you'll have to cut this thinking because I really can't think of the word. So I want to think of it first.
I just need to generally need to know what a cut is.
She just underestimates her.
Yes.
Like she's always done so much for her. She's never seen Zoe have to do it herself.
Yeah.
And so I think she doesn't see what Zoe's capable of.
And I think that plays out later in the story. That's one of our big turning points I got a plan. We got a plan for that too. And with that, and I don't know where this piece came from. I don't know if I've run this piece by you as much. I think I did. But Anna, our main character, I just have this sense of like, to work to kind of yin and yang our guy with her. Like, what if she is prone to being hangry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So not in the sense of it's affecting her day-to-day decisions and her life decisions, or, because she hasn't eaten, she's going to be making poor relationship decisions. That's not it. She just gets a little irritable. Right.
Yeah.
And so for him, like in my head, the scene that's playing in my head is she's somewhere and she's like, really, you can tell she's had some weird interaction with somebody and grumpy and whatever. He brings her a plate of something and she's like, oh, what are you doing? Kind of gets him riled, gets after him for some reason. And he's like, oh, I'm the caterer or something. And she's like, okay, well, fine, I'll try it. And she loves it, whatever it is. And she's like, well, how did you know I'd like pistachio, whatever? I don't know. And he's like, well, it's one of my party tricks is that I can tell what people like.
Like it's his superpower.
It's his superpower.
Yeah.
Like he can see the energy. And so I think that honestly opens up the conversation for her to go, okay, well then what about her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she would probably like X, Y, and Z or whatever. And I think there's a fun like inside joke maybe that comes out of that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's a broccoli guy. Oh,
yeah,
we don't like,
that's something they bond over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her love of food and need for food.
Exactly.
With his love of,
because I think she's so busy all the time.
Yeah.
Right. She doesn't feed herself. She's always on the go. She's worried about everybody else.
Self-care is not her strength.
No, exactly. And I think that's where he comes in.
Yeah, I like that.
We also talked about, and this was a suggestion about having recipes.
Yeah, somebody gave us this idea.
Recipes at the start of his chapter. So we're talking about having Grandma Stella notes. She didn't even flinch that time. I got her. I got it right by her that time.
You caught me off guard because I dropped my pen and I was more worried about that. We have not agreed to Grandma Stella, even though you have a growing army of people fighting for it.
I've had 2 or 3 people confirm that we need a Grandma Stell. It should just be Stell.
So it's actually Estelle.
Estelle.
It's actually Estelle, like Estelle.
So she was going to have notes from Grandma Stella at the start of her chapters, and they'd be super short or just a snippet of those notes. And we started thinking about, well, would he have something at the start of his chapters? I don't think it's necessarily, you don't have to. But I do like the idea of having recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when we talked about maybe his recipes happen at the start of his chapters, they would have to relate to what's happening in the chapter somehow.
Yeah.
And figuring out what sadness looks like in a meal versus what happiness versus what
maybe
coming back together looks like.
Yeah, maybe it's like a little recipe card or even just the dish, like whatever the dish is, kind of starts it. And then there's a recipe book at the back, a recipe guide at the back.
Cardamom, deviled eggs, something.
You're going to have to do some experimentation in the kitchen.
Hey, no problem.
I'll be happy to participate.
Smoker's almost done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, at the very least, maybe there's a couple recipes in the back of things he's mentioned and things like that. Cause that's my thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me happy anyway. So happy
like
to share a couple of those things.
I like it. Something they bond over and
they bond over it.
Becomes like a intimacy thing and a like inside joke, like layers,
Layers, like a cake.
And he's caring for her. It's his way of nurturing her and finally having someone take care of her, especially if we open with the grandma's funeral.
Yeah.
It's like the person who did look out for her and remind her to take care of herself or, was always thinking about her.
I think it's pretty organic in Hispanic culture to feed people.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure they're
absolutely.
fed. That's
the way to their heart through the stomach. Yeah. Oh, sure.
So I think that's a natural love language for him to share his gift of cooking and love of cooking and food and care, like you said.
Yeah.
He's just looking out for her.
It's the way that he's a nurturer.
Just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Oh, more jams.
Sorry, it's not me, it's Allergy Man.
Committing to
the
character. Yeah,
yes.
I like it. Good developments. Good? Oh, wait, we were going to talk too about Alex's sister and her kids. Yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't really, like we said, we're still figuring out what pulls her away. What necessary thing that's not too negative pulls her away. But the kids, I keep saying the boys over and over. We had some suggestions of, well, what if one's a teenage daughter kind of thing, so that Alex would have to reach out.
Like, help me
Yeah. With this teenage daughter. I've never had a teenage girl in my life before kind of thing. I think that's pretty cool. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like that too.
And when we started talking about character archetypes or like example characters, one of the ones that you came up with was brilliant, was more like this like Phineas and Ferb kind of situation.
With their older sister Candace.
With the older sister Candace. Right? So I want to write smart kids. That's going to be my number one thing. I don't want to have kids that are a problem or a doofus. Like, they need to be purposeful, and I want them to be smart,
Yeah, they're contributing to
or
plot,
even emotionally smart, like emotionally intelligent to the way, in the sense that they can give him real good advice, whether he takes it or not. Hey, you're just a kid. Maybe he brushes it off once or twice, but they're giving him the right advice. And I think having maybe the daughter be a foil could be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We talked about like having 2 boys and then maybe the teenage girl. So maybe there's actually 3 kids, like maybe they're twins or they're close in age and then he's a little bit older. So there's that dynamic. But
maybe they have a dog named Stella.
Grandma Stella and a dog named Stella.
Yeah.
Just how many characters can we name?
And the book is dedicated to Stella.
Okay.
See, it all makes sense, right?
Well, it's done. It's written.
Okay. You heard it first. You heard it here first.
All out today.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing would be, so that's kind of one direction to go. Another direction could be a boy and a girl, and the boy would be very rambunctious and kind of like just living energy, right? Energy embodied and all over the place and wants to wrestle and just fun and exciting and happy. And then the daughter is more like an adult, right? Where she's the smart one here. She knows what's going on. She's like, I see all, she's, look, Uncle Alex, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z, or maybe she's doing this because of this, and she's explaining it correctly. He's like, no, I don't know. She would have texted me, or whatever.
Taking the good advice.
Whatever dumb boy thing he thinks in his head. About the situation.
I like it. I think we need to like sit on it and or ruminate on it and just let the characters talk to you.
Just let them come.
Yeah, like let's see what they say. Because the way that kind of you figured out Zoe and what you want for her being the children's entertainer, like I think it's the stuff with the kids is going to come about too. And I think it'll help once we figure out what is taking her away.
Yeah.
Like what's causing that, then that might help us figure out that family dynamic a little better too.
Maybe there's no kids and it's just one Stella, one dog.
Oh my goodness.
I'd stop my life for one Stella.
Of course you would.
Put it on one hold.
Of course you would. Yep.
Your favorite daughter, she wished you Happy Mother's Day.
Did she?
I think she did.
Or was she
ignoring?
Upset that she didn't get a present.
She enjoyed your charcuterie board.
She did. She did enjoy bits and pieces of.
She did like that. Yeah, that's what I've got for you today.
I like it.
How's that sound?
I think it's good. Let's keep going.
Keep thinking.
We're getting close. We're planning in the month of June to have a writer's retreat where we're gonna lock ourselves up for a couple of days and start the writing of the book. So the podcast, the structure of it will probably change a little bit as we start the writing process. We'll probably give updates on how that's going, but
I'm sure there'll be things for us to share and discuss,
or things that we still need input on.
We need to figure out. Yeah.
But the writing is about to start happening. Our goal is to publish by the end of the year, so we're halfway through the year. Yeah, I think we're getting to good shape. We're close to figuring out the plot, and then we can start putting.
I feel like once we have a general outline, it's going to go kind of quick.
But I just think once the school year ends, we can.
Oh boy,
spend some time.
Yeah, these last couple months have been a little heavy,
crazy,
busy,
being parents working full time and all the things. Yeah,
all the projects.
So we're excited to have a few days to really just focus on the book and getting some words on the screen.
Indeed.
The process, see what our rolling process looks like after all these times we've gone and listened to other authors talk about their writing process.
And the one thing they all say is, well, everybody's writing process is different.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of does their own thing, makes up their own thing. So we're going to have to figure it out.
Excited to see what works for us. But
I feel like rubbing my shoulders while I type would probably be the best way to do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I signed up for.
You could spoon feed me like pudding or something while I type. maybe some grapes.
You clearly have different visions on what this process is going to look like. But
Well, I'm
we'll
starting with the process I want.
Yeah.
Actually, but-
Okay. Yeah. Right. Communicate your needs.
That's exactly right.
Very good. Okay. You've learned you're becoming emotionally intelligent.
I'm communicating my needs.
Next, you're going to learn about compromise.
Oh, wait a minute.
Adjusting your
Wait a minute.
no, but thank you all for listening and joining, and for all your great feedback and input. And we really appreciate everything we get every week from everybody who reaches out.
Keep
So
it
thank
coming.
you for that. Keep following along. Review and subscribe. Follow the podcast and all the reviews and sharing. It really helps a ton. We appreciate that. And follow along on Instagram at Our Next Chapter Podcast. Reach out. You can go to ournextchapterpodcast.com, sign up for our non-existent newsletter, but mostly just so you can get your name in the back of our book when we publish it. That's the prize for signing up for that.
So sign up and put a funny name in there.
Yeah. See if you can get a crazy name in the book if we catch it.
See if we catch it.
But yeah, thank you so much. And until next time, I love you.
I love you.